As we embark upon to explore the constitutional ideals of social justice based on ideas of equality and fraternity, in this wonderful and relevant event organized by the legal department of the AICC, one must but look back at the legacy of the lofty ideals of the founding father of our Constitution, Sri Baba Saheb Ambedkar, and the finest Prime Minister of this nation, Sri Jawaharlal Nehru, who have put India on the path of social justice. The very idea of justice is built on the bedrock of equality. The Constitution of India is an embodiment of equality, social justice, and fraternity. It aims to achieve the dream of our forefathers of a casteless, classless, equalitarian society. Termed as the guardian angel of the fundamental rights, the Indian Constitution envisages a very unique concept of social justice, keeping in mind historical inequalities in distribution of resources and denial of equal opportunities in Indian society. A large section of the populace in the pre-independence India was deprived of basic rights and subjected to oppression, social stigma, and caste and class-based discrimination. At the stroke of midnight, as India got her freedom, we were in the face of governance under law of the British Parliament. The Government of India Act, which had no fundamental rights or even the concept of equality and fraternity, mired in poverty and justice, restricted only to the elite, the founding fathers of the Constitution aimed to undo this historical injustice. They conceptualized an inclusive, pluralist society founded on social justice and fraternity. The Constitution of India is not merely a legal document, but it is a moral agreement with the most discounted citizens of this nation. By way of fundamental rights, it outlawed untouchability. Article 17 gave us equality before law, Article 14, and enshrined affirmative action under Article 15 and 16, not as a charity, but as justice, as a matter of right. A holistic understanding of these fundamental rights leads to an undeniable conclusion that to achieve real equality, it involves necessity of differential treatment. The Constitution, therefore, permits special measures to ensure that marginalized groups are brought into the mainstream, achieving real equality as an outcome. The guarantee of equality cannot be fulfilled by blind uniformity, but it is to be achieved through positive measures that provides equality in real terms for communities oppressed for hundreds of years. Equality and fraternity go hand in hand. It cannot be divorced from fraternity. Without fraternity, liberty and equality cannot become a natural course of things. Real social justice is equality through affirmative action that goes along with a sense of brotherhood. I quote Baba Saheb, fraternity means sense of common brotherhood of all Indians of India being one people. The virtues of liberty by themselves do not create fraternity. In a vastly diverse society, the Constitution requires cultivating a common brotherhood so that social divisions can be transcended. As Chief Minister of Karnataka, I am committed to fulfilling the real objective of social justice which in itself encompasses equality through affirmative action and building sense of brotherhood among us all. The most marginalized of people who have remained socially, educationally, and economically backward, as well as those who have been ostracized through the course of history by untouchability and social isolation, have to be identified and through every known means and mechanism under the Constitution of India be brought into the mainstream. The resources of this nation and the varied opportunities available must be so distributed that we achieve real equality. As Justice Krishna said, social justice is not a simple slogan, it is the process through which law operates to produce equality in actual life. My government in Karnataka has ordered a survey to identify the various communities who are still socially and educationally backward and provide them with reservation to achieve real equality. We have also commenced a survey of various scheduled castes in Karnataka to provide internal reservation to the scheduled castes based on their population. Through these affirmative actions, as envisaged in our Constitution, I am sure we are on the right path to achieving social justice, real equality, and fraternity. Karnataka is the pioneer in apportioning funds exclusively to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes proportionate to their population through the SCP and TSP Act. We have also provided 32% reservation to the backward classes and successfully implemented not just the Mandal Commission report but gone beyond it. Leaders like Srimati Indira Gandhi ji used affirmative action to uplift the backward class and marginalized sections through reforms such as the 20-point program and nationalization, while Sri Rajiv Gandhi ensured reservation for the backward classes and women at the Panchayat and ULB's level through the 73rd and 74th constitutional amendment. The Congress believes that social justice cannot be postponed. It must be delivered right now, right here. We cannot be blinded to the obvious. The policies and politics of the present dispensation in the country is to disempower the backward and marginalized classes and empower already powerful, thereby creating a majoritarian state. There is therefore a dire need to re-establish an inclusive and pluralistic society where the resources of the state and the opportunities are distributed equally and reaches the most backward. The have-nots must find a voice, and this can be achieved by empowering the most backward classes in society. Those who believe in our Constitution, its objective will be achieved when we have real equality and fraternity as a matter of course, which is nothing but social justice. Equality requires proactive intervention by the state and not just passive non-discrimination. The guarantee of social justice is a positive duty on all of us to ensure real equality. The commitment of my government in Karnataka and that of my party, the Indian National Congress, is to fulfill the objective of the Constitution, ensure social justice, and we remain in that path. Thank you. Jai Hind.